to just vibey vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about Love Island, the final episode. Okay. The breakfast, I was like, wow, this is the kind of breakfast I wish to have. Like, I like fruits. Like, anybody that knows me know that I eat lots of fruits. In fact, honestly, that's the kind of breakfast I do have sometimes. But then they were rather more interested in the croissant and pina chocolate and all of that stuff. I was like, oh, what happened to the fruits? The fruits were just like designed there. Anyway, that was me wanting some fruits while watching that. Okay, when they were preparing for their speech, and I was like, the producers, please do not give them a subject to talk about, because I feel like they do that. There was this year whereby it just felt like they told them, like, you talk about this. It kind of like felt forced into like a particular topic or something that they need to, like, they have to rhyme it to something. I felt like in this one, the only person that when they gave out their speech, I felt like they might have had a topic like fairy tale was Jess and Jess' speech, but I feel like maybe she was one that geared it into fairy tale, which was beautiful, like to rhyme with the final date that they had, which I really loved. Molly's dress was beautiful. Molly has a nice figure, so it did fit her well, but the color did not go with her skin at all. I didn't like it. Now Whitney's dress, the color is beautiful. White is beautiful on everybody. Like, it looked good on her, like amazing on her, but I did not like the style of the dress or this inside. No, so no. Then Jess one was beautiful. It looked like glam Hollywood beauty with the red lip. Like, it was giving everything it's supposed to give. And then same thing with Ella's one. She's beautiful and all of that stuff, but that color, it did not do well for her skin tone. It did not do well at all. It kind of washed her out. So I feel like Molly and Ella's dress, is not the fitting that was the issue. It was the color. Like, he didn't try. And also I would have preferred a dress that had like a slit or something, like the kind of dress that Ella wore during her dates with Tyrique, the final date. That dress would have been perfect today, like for the this thing. I don't know, I call it proposal speech because I don't know what that is that they do. Ella's speech was so good. I really enjoyed the speech. I liked it. It was their journey, like for real. Ty's speech, I love his speech. I was like, oh, he is good but worse. Like, it was really good. I enjoyed his speech. And then Jess' speech was okay. I like it, but not like too much. Sammy's one, I feel like he rushed it. He was like reading with that emotion. Like, I think he was more focused to not make mistake on what he was reading than for him to, you know what I mean? Like, for him to kind of like read and look at her, give eye contact so that we can feel the emotion. Even when he told her, would you be my girl? I love you. No, it was I love you. When he said I love you, I didn't even feel it like, oh, I know everybody clapped time, because obviously she has been waiting for him to say that. But honestly, I felt like he needed more emotion on his speech. And then Molly's speech was good, but I didn't feel it at all. Now Zach's speech was really good. I felt it. I was like, oh, like it was giving me, these people could, you know, it could work out, because I know that based on my analogy of Love Island and all of these shows, even in relationship in general, relationships mostly work if the guy wants it to work more than if the girl wants it to work. Because most times, like, I don't know, if a guy really loves you or like you, they'll put in effort to make it work. So that's what I'm saying. So most of the relationship from Love Island to that you see that works, you notice that the guy you kind of feel like the guy either loves the girl equally or a little bit more, or even more, like in case of Sharks and Tanya. That's what I think. Anyway, okay. Now Whitney's speech was really good. I loved it, but I felt like she was throwing shades when she said that love does not have to hurt. That they both agreed that love does not have to hurt and all of that stuff. I was like, you throwing shade, girl? I like you. She was throwing shade, or she was just like, you know, kind of giving advice, and like, love does not have to hurt people. Love has to, you know what I mean? It doesn't need to hurt. It doesn't need to be toxic. It doesn't need to be back and forth, and all of that stuff. Nah, love can just be chilled, good, sweet, all of that stuff. You don't have to go through the roller coaster ride and all of that stuff. You can actually just go into what we like a fairy tale or something, instead of going to a roller coaster and shouting and screaming for your life and then coming down feeling that high that you feel when you go on those stuff. So I do. Now Logan's speech was good. I loved it. Zach and Molly, right? They came out fourth position, and then they had to have the conversation of that. I kind of do feel like Zach and Molly, I kind of want them to surprise me. I want them to work. You know what I mean? You know that kind of thing whereby you thought that someone is not going to work and then they work out? Like, and season 3, what's her name? Her name was, oh God, I've forgotten her name. I remember the girl's name the other day. I think her name was also Jess. Was it Jess? I don't think it was Jess. It was somebody, she and the guy. that I think it's Jess. Like she was the one that took the guy that Montana was interested in the first day. Like she was the bombshell, the person that came that same day, the girl, and then she stole the guy, and then she had the guy, and she left the show. Then the guy was there, then he felt like he couldn't stay with her, then he left. They were going on shows, tours, and all that. People were like, oh, who did they think they are? They think that they're king and queen, or blah blah. And then they thought they were not gonna work out, but then they work out. There was the whole story that she slept with Mike, which she didn't, God rest his soul. But anyway, long story short, they're married, they have 2 children. I don't know if they're still together, but the last time I checked, they were married and they had 2 children. So we didn't see them working, and they did work. So that's what I'm hoping for. Like, I'm hoping that, you know what I mean, like they work, even if we don't see them working. Whitney and Logan, I am rooting for you guys. I am actually rooting for them. I want them to actually work. Sammy and Jess, the growth can be seen, honestly. I feel like, I don't know if he's going to work out really or not, but if he works, it's going to be beautiful to see. And then Ella and Ty has caught feelings. Like, Ty cannot even believe himself that how far he has caught feelings. When he said that when she left him, that was he has never felt pain like that. I was like, okay. They were showing the whole breakdown of everything that's happened. I just felt like Abby really spots the chance for Scott. But it's good that Scott is not in the finale anyway. It's okay. But I feel like if she had just let things be like the way Ella B let things be with Mitch, then maybe they could have still been together and even been in the final right now. Whitney and Logan's edit, it was like Whitney featuring Logan and Maddie. I was like, I like the fact that Logan said that they want things to go naturally and organically. After their speech, I was hoping that he didn't ask her to be his girlfriend, because I don't want them anything to feel like they were rushing it. So I like that they didn't do that. And then Jess one was featuring Sammy, and Sammy featuring Jess, and then Messy Mitch. So it was fine. I really liked it. Jess is why the energy is actually there. They do bounce off each other, all of that. And Maya made a mistake. She was like, she forgot that they've already shown their best bit, so she said it again. And yeah, so now for the finale, for who has the first and second, I actually thought that Whitney was going to win, but honestly I was wary of her winning, because I remember when Amber won, it was more of a problem. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, she won, but it kind of felt like people were just waiting for her, because somehow they knew that the relationship was not good, and then she and this guy now broke off. It was like everything she was supposed to get, they were kind of taking it from her. She was supposed to go dancing on ice, she didn't. Supposed to have a TV show, because that's what they do, like the 1-year TV show. She didn't. It was Maura that had the show. It was Maura that had the dancing on ice. It's like everything that they were supposed to give to her, they gave it to Maura. I didn't understand what was happening. So I felt like they were stripping her of everything because they were not happy that she won. So I am really, really honestly happy that Whitney, I voted for Whitney. I voted, like I've been voting with 4 devices, and today 3. Listen, but I've been voting a lot for Whitney. So all through this whole thing, I've only actually voted for Whitney, except the beginning time when I'm splitting my votes. But since it's got to the finale, but somehow I wanted her to win, and somehow I didn't want her to win. I was just hoping that if she won, she broke the curse of the winner. You know that thing where the winners don't do that well, like the people that came out first runner up or second runner up, or even the 4th position. So I'm happy she came out second, so that way she can host her and just live her life and just succeed and excel without people checkmating her to see the second person is doing better, or these people are doing better. So I think it's good the way it went. I'm happy for Jess and Sammy. I didn't see that coming anyway, but it is what it is. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.